This is the behind-the-scenes bulletin of the Seraphina Speaks for Children Who Think show. I'm your host, Seraphina Melina Durbin. Let's go right ahead to the bulletin, shall we? It was hard deciding which sayings to bring you. There are so many. The more I looked, the bigger this topic became. Did you know the English language is cram-packed full with idioms? I didn't. This means everyday talk is cram-packed full of these sayings too. Listen out for them in your life. I'm Seraphina Melina Durbin, and this is Seraphina Speaks, a podcast for children who think. I'm wondering how to say this without being rude. When I started out on this topic, it was interesting, but by the time I was getting into the middle of it, I was getting bored. It was hard to motivate myself to keep going. The motivation flew out the window like a pigeon. I started to avoid doing anything with my mama on this episode. I took time off. I pretended I'd do it, but didn't. I tried to keep myself interested, but couldn't. I'm not supposed to tell you if I'm less than excited about an episode. It's not the done thing for the host to tell as much all, is it? Are you ever enthusiastic about something initially, then lose interest in it halfway? What kinds of things have you lost interest in? What do you do when you realise you aren't as interested in something but have to keep going? Listeners, I could have given up and scrapped this episode. I could have chosen a new topic and recorded that for you. But I'm so glad I didn't because my interest came back after a while. And in the end, these sayings weren't boring anymore. It's been a lesson in seeing that our interest in something can change for the worse or for the better. We have to know when to quit. It's okay to stick with something. It's okay to quit. I'm happy to have brought you the Adult Sayings That Make No Sense episode and to have stuck with the topic. Don't forget, if you'd like to get involved and join my correspondent team, all you have to do is leave a review for this show on your fave podcast app, then take a screenshot and send it to me at seraphina@seraphinaspeaks.com. Then I'll be in touch with you with more info. I'm all ears. See what I did there? Keep your eyes peeled for next week's episode. It's my first in a two-parter on pyjamas. My fascinating facts on bedwear will bring you so many dilemmas you might not be able to sleep. Brace yourselves for pyjama info perhaps you've not considered before. I hope you will tune in. Thanks for listening, everyone. Remember, smash that subscribe button and tell your friends, family and teachers to listen in too. I hope you enjoyed this bulletin, everybody. If you like what you hear, click the subscribe button. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for all your support.